Hey guys, Vanessa here and welcome to my channel. In this video, I really wanted to take time to share more about myself, share why I took a break from YouTube so early after starting, why I created this channel in the first place, and what my content will entail moving forward. That way, if you are listening for the first time, you can decide if this is a channel you would like to follow. I would love to have you. I figured I would do a clean and share type video because I have a few tasks I want to tackle today and I've been procrastinating way too much. So if you are in the same boat as me where you have quite a bit to catch up on around your house, but you're finding it hard to get motivated, I encourage you, pick a task or two and clean with me so we can be productive together. So first, a little bit about me. I am a wife of 10 years to an amazing husband. We got married 20 years young, and together we've brought 3 beautiful children into the world. We have one daughter who is 7, almost 8, and 2 sons. One is 5, and our youngest is 2, almost 3. I've been a stay-at-home mom since my daughter was born, and in 2020, when all the craziness was happening, we decided to pull my daughter out of school and homeschool. She was in preschool at the time, pretty much learning kindergarten already. So when I pulled her out, I purchased the Level K curriculum from The Good and the Beautiful because that's what was recommended to us, and we absolutely fell in love with it. So this is our second official year homeschooling as my daughter started 2nd grade. And my 5-year-old started kindergarten. And I gotta say, homeschooling 2 kiddos has definitely been quite the adjustment. In all transparency, we do not have a rhythm down yet, and there has been many moments of tears and temptation to quit, but I always go back to my why, and it helps me push through the hard days. And at the end of the day, I can confidently say homeschooling has been such a blessing. A little over 2 years ago now, my husband and I took a leap of faith and moved our little family across the country from Arizona to Pennsylvania. It felt super crazy and scary, but my husband is from here, and so his grandparents are here, and we said, hey, why not? It would be a fun adventure, and it doesn't have to be forever. So May of 2022, we left Arizona and started a new chapter. And this new chapter is honestly why I tried to start my YouTube channel 2 years ago. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to start capturing all the fun things, so I had something to look back on. I wanted to share our new homeschooling journey. We had downsized from a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. So I was really having to switch to a more minimalist lifestyle and wanted to share that experience. And also just share all the life lessons the Lord was teaching me during a huge transition like that. I didn't want to only show the fun and happy side of things. I wanted to show the hard, emotional side of it too, and be a voice of encouragement for others going through a hard transition in life, as well as encourage people to keep moving forward with their eyes on Jesus, because only He can give us a peace and a strength that surpasses all understanding. So I started posting content, and I think it was after my apartment tour, I really felt like God was wanting me to put a hold on my channel, which felt very hard for me considering I had just started posting. I was at like 19 followers, which I know isn't a lot, and I am still not at a lot of subscribers, but before I started this channel, I told God to help me be faithful with the little, because each person He brings to my channel that decides to subscribe is truly here for a reason. They aren't just a number and deserve 100%. So of course, I fought the feeling, but you know that gut feeling you get when you feel like you need to do something or stop doing something, and you try to fight it, but it just doesn't want to go away. But then you don't know if it's just you overcomplicating things or if it really is God trying to tell you something or point you in a direction. Well, that was one of those moments. And a long time ago, I heard a pastor say, I'd rather step out and do something and it be nothing than not step out and miss out on something. And that spoke to me so much because I am always questioning whether I am hearing from God or not. And I seriously hate it. But that phrase really helps me to step out in faith, knowing God will not leave me, even if I am making a wrong decision. He promises to always be with us and to guide us on this crazy journey of life. So I finally let my channel go, all social media, not knowing if it would be for 2 months, 4 months. Definitely didn't think it would be a whole year. But let me tell you, I am so glad I listened to that still small voice because God saw what was coming. He knew I was going to need to cling to my family, to fight to quiet my mind and to stay in the moment, because not even a month after I decided to put a hold on everything, I became an emotional wreck. Severely homesick, not just me, but my daughter as well, who was 5 at the time. She would cry almost every night for my parents and her cousins, and it broke my mama heart. And of course, mom guilt started messing with me, which then started affecting my mental peace. And honestly, that gave a deeper foothold to the enemy to attack in other areas. 1 Peter 5:8 says to stay alert because the enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. The enemy will wait there, patiently, just waiting until you put your shield down, and then the moment you do, he attacks. And let me tell you, my shield was down and he attacked hard. He attacked my identity. I felt lost and incomplete without my family, which led to severe anxiety and then led to isolation, then depression. I was struggling to build new relationships because of my social anxiety, and I just didn't feel good enough, didn't feel comfortable in my own skin, hated my personality, felt like I was boring. So there was just a lot of self-loathing and lack of identity. Back home, I was comfortable. I had my family, I had my friends, my close circle, so sadly, I didn't have to make new friends. But being new to Pennsylvania, I found myself desiring a friend, but at the same time, feeling so insecure, scared to let my guard down, scared of getting hurt, being used, all the things, and I was just a total mess. I actually ended up telling my husband I wanted to move back home, which he did not take well. We fought about it a couple times before he finally gave in and said yes. So the plan was to move back to Arizona May of 2022. However, we were in the middle of getting everything finalized when God spoke to me through a podcast and basically told me I was not going back home. He showed me that this whole time my identity was in my family and not in him, which was why I was feeling the way I was feeling and believing all the lies. And he told me to surrender. He said, surrender your plans, your dreams, and cling to me. Seek me and find yourself in me, not in your family, not in your interests, not in your dreams, in me. He was literally calling me into a deeper intimacy with him. So that's exactly what I did. Talked to my husband. Of course, he was excited. But we stayed in Pennsylvania, and I started a Bible in a year plan, which I am still reading. But man, has that been an experience. Not every day do I feel motivated to read or have these powerful moments with God, but I have been so touched and moved by some of the Old Testament stories and have gained a stronger reverence for the Lord, which I am so thankful for. I did end up starting therapy. I do it once a week with a Christian therapist, which has been so helpful. I have to admit, I didn't know how I felt about going to therapy as a Christian because growing up in the church, I heard mixed things about it. So I didn't know if it was good, if it was bad, right, or wrong. But there is a reason why James 5:16 tells us to confess our sins and our shortcomings and struggles to other believers. It is truly to heal us. It has felt so freeing to talk with my therapist about hidden emotions and bringing so many toxic thoughts and lies to the light and replacing them with truth so I can heal. And that's honestly been the journey I'm on. I am on a healing journey. And so this is what I want my viewers to see on this channel. Someone who is struggling mentally and emotionally, someone who doesn't have it all together with the house routines and homeschool schedules, who struggles to stay focused and organized, but who is fighting to heal, fighting to be a better wife, fighting to be a better mom, and get better in all areas of her life every single day. As much as the enemy wants me to feel like I am alone, I know that that is a lie. I am not alone, and my prayer for this channel is that the Lord would lead people here who also need to know that they're not the only ones who don't have it all together, and it's okay not to have it all together as long as we are trying to establish house routines and find a homeschool schedule that works for our family and are trying every day to stay focused and organized. That is all that matters. And so I want to share stuff that is working for me, share stuff that is not working for me, and anything that the Lord puts on my heart, any wisdom that the Lord gives me, I want to be faithful in sharing that with you as well. And let this be a community where everybody is just giving each other advice, sharing what works for them, what doesn't. And the days that they're feeling so overwhelmed and so lazy and want to give up, we can show up here on this channel and feel encouraged and feel motivated to keep moving forward. So if this is a community you want to be a part of, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you. I am super excited and cannot wait to see what the Lord continues to do here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you were able to complete a task and feel productive. I know I definitely do. Stay blessed, guys, and until next time, bye.